Hey guys, I guess this is the end, for better or for worse. Um, I really feel like I was just starting to get to know you guys and get a little closer, but I mean, that's the thing with summer classes is they go by really, really quick. There was definitely a real camaraderie that we all had. I mean, we all had to go through the same stuff, and I really liked seeing how we would all communicate with one another if we really needed help, and just hearing all of the exceptionally positive things that everyone would say to one another after a speech is like I've never had a class that was like that ever. I mean, that's mostly because I take STEM courses and people in them tend to be really serious and kind of self-centered. But it was really nice. It was way more positive and way less boring than I thought it would be. And that's not just because of the work that we were doing, but because of all of you. I really appreciated all of the feedback that you would give me. I have kind of a hard time understanding how I'm perceived by other people. I think that's something that everyone kind of has a problem with, but I don't want to project. And just hearing what some of you guys had to say and the consistency and the advice that you give me or things that you thought that I did positively, it really helped me, like better understand myself. So you didn't really, I mean, you helped me as a student, but you really helped me as a person. And for that, I'm really grateful. Gabe, I really like your attitude on life. You've got a lot of energy, and you're a very charming young man. But I think that you're a little naive. I remember you saying in the first speech that you thought that whatever you chose or whatever you pick for your major in college is the direction that you're going to go in life. But I can tell you from personal experience that that's not really true. And these next few years that you're going to go through are going to be some of the most transformative and really meaningful years in your life. They dramatically changed the way that I perceive myself in the world, and I hope that the same thing happens for you, and I'm pretty sure it will. Now, Joshua, you're a cool guy. I really liked a lot of the CAD drawings that you showed me. I really hope that we get to take some classes together, because I think that we could kick a lot of butt. We got a really similar approach to how we tackle a subject, and yeah, I hope to see you in future classes, especially once all this coronavirus business is over and done with. And Dominique, or Damo, you scare me, but in a good way. You've got a real professional presence, and it's not just because of you being a drill instructor and wearing a military uniform, but you have an excellent projection and power in your voice that I heard in all of your speeches, and you showed that you could control it really well, and it didn't mitigate your emotions at all. Like, once you got into something, you were in it, and you were a natural. You're a natural public speaker. Run for office. And Sydney, I think you need to have a little more confidence in yourself, because it's not like the assignments that we were doing were easy, and you were usually the first one to say something negative about your speech, but I can tell you, I really enjoyed watching you speak, because I really saw that you tried and you cared about what it is that you were putting out there, and you showed us that you really cared what we thought about you. And so I'm going to tell you that we think that you're really cool, Sydney. And you need to, like I said, you need to have more faith in yourself, because you're better than I think you think you are. And for the rest of you, I'll recognize your face in the streets. Maybe not if you're wearing a mask, but if you recognize me, feel free to say hey. I'll see you guys out there.